Hello everybody, welcome back to my stream. This is CoKo Plays Final Fantasy VII. Good timing on the music. I suppose any time is good timing. Arpeggios. Okay, let's get back to it. We're gonna need to soak in some of these chill vibes, because we left off right in an intense part of an intense mission. Oh, that music already jumped up. Oh wow, these things reloaded after my save. That's interesting.
What are you waiting for? Better hurry.
So what I think our Genova project guys are over there, and so is Sonon. Where am I going? Alright, that direction. Am I like healed and stuff? Not really.
There you are.
Who are these assholes?
No clue. It just appeared.
Yeah, they got different
Just hit me with it.
different armor and suits on.
Not yet. She said it's still in the works. And she mentioned something else. Gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
They're gonna drop plate number 7 on the slums. Apparently.
We're part of the sector.
Wait. So GJ was being serious?
I like this idea of ninjas having a conversation like this while they're fighting. Sorry if I'm speaking a bit loud.
Let's go.
Right behind us. We may not have the material, but we do have good intel. And we can't afford to let it die with us.
I sentenced you to a beating.
Oh, I was pressing the wrong button for synergize.
Don't pull any punches.
Who wants some now? Their suits give me Tron vibes. Tron Legacy vibes. It's cool to do it like this, where you got a mix of like cinematic and player-controlled combat or action. I still think I'm talking too loud because the headphones might be a bit loud, and so like my kind of natural instinct is to try and speak over the sound in my ears. It probably demonstrates a bit of a balancing that I could adjust in terms of the music versus the dialogue.
Is it over?
Somehow.
Combat Simulator prototype. We're in another one? Is there a bench in here?
I still don't want to go back out there, but I don't think we've got a choice.
There is a bench in here. There had to be. Discount on mega portions, or means we're getting 3. Discount on ether. Phoenix Downs, even though we got plenty. Gotta get the discounts. Same stuff, nothing worth buying. Nothing worth getting. No real need to have any more materia, but we should check our stats and things. We're still kind of roughly we didn't we didn't begin Chapter 2 all that long ago. And so I kind of feel like there's going to be more to it than just, you know, this combat that we've done in the final story. I don't know. Throwing in the what I assume are Genova Project guys, that might build to something and then be left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, because I imagine they're going to be more involved in part 2 of the remake, since that's a big part of the story. Okay, let's check the characters. Yeah, so something I wanted to do was to adjust the AP up materia. I put it on HP up, which ain't a bad idea. 20% HP up. Yeah, that's not bad. That's like almost 1,000. Yeah, him having a first strike is actually working quite nicely. We can start synergizing almost right away. Yeah, I like the materia I have on. It's a good combination. And this magic up is already at halfway of 10%, going to 15%. I'm going to assume it applies to the thunder that he does, the lightning that he does, in concert with my regular attacks. So that's quite a great set of boosts. All right, let's see if there's anything we could do with the 18. Oh, I didn't use his ability to try and gain proficiency on the staff. My bad. What did I say I was gonna do when I got more points? So with 8, I could do 2 of these. I could do magic attack power. I might do attack power on this one, and then wait for some more points to do the +5 corresponding magic attack power. Unless I want to do, because this one is a little more magic heavy. So I'd kind of want to boost the physical attack power to get that a little higher. Now, it offers both. The cheapest one is only for magic, though. I wonder if elemental damage applies to the stuff that he does with lightning. Probably does. Again, I think like 5% boost might not be as good as magic attack +4. But I don't really know. I'm not well versed on the weeds of the calculation of damage in the Final Fantasy games, or this one specifically. It's not really what, like, the primary interest I have in these games, and never really had. I mean, I like the combat, of course, but like optimizing it. Even looking back on like Final Fantasy VI with using the espers to get stat increases for level ups, what a nightmare that was. Like a nightmare of optimization. Like your brain is just taxed with constantly paying attention to where levels are, which espers are equipped on what, to try and gain like these minutia of stat bonuses. And then the end of the game, everyone's overpowered anyway. Like, what was all that for? Like, it's just not really a fun thing to get your brain immersed in my opinion. But it can be fun with certain games, and limitations help. Okay, that's enough babbling. Okay, let's do attack power +5. So that when he does attacks on his own, they're a little bit stronger. And we can always bounce back and forth with attack power and magic attack power if we so choose to do so. But we should use his Incite ability. I think I even have like a corresponding bonus on Yuffie for her... Oh, we got a new armlet. Well, well, well. It looks like it's just a better version. Avoid incapacitation once per battle. Yeah. That's nice. That is nice. And lack of a linked thing here might be a problem. Let's see. AP up with HP up. Well, it's not necessary. It's nice though. I do like having wind attack with my melee attack. I'm definitely okay with removing a slot of materia, but it's the linked one here. Like having AP up and not using it feels a little incomplete to me, right? The whole multiplicative effect thing. If I'm getting AP, I might as well be putting it to maximum use. And I wouldn't replace his synergy either. So I might stick with what I got. You know, his thing is for tripling stuff. I kind of like putting that to use now too. Okay, we'll keep things as they are for now. 46 is not that big of a jump, so it's fine. So what are we off to now? Doesn't work.
Work, you stupid. No good. Door won't budge.
Meaning we're trapped.
I want them to suffer.
I believe you. She has a very dark heart.
The rest, I leave to you.
What was this guy's name again? Nero? My God. Final Fantasy games have some like colorful villains. Involving a lot of fantastical elements often.
Pain sensation level set to maximum.
What was that?
They figure we need a challenge. Meaning we're in for a world of hurt.
No fair.
Oh.
Ready?
Got your back.
Let's do this.
Got it.
Where are these fruits even coming from? I really like them to stop.
What a cool arena.
You're going down. Not now.
We're not synergized between these battles?
Get your butt over here!
You're in for a shock.
Bring it on!
Maybe we should use his ability.
Come at me.
Don't pull any punches! Time to crack those stones!
Neat. Okay, so that was the end of his insight. He got kind of hurt from it, too.
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
That's overkill.
Joke's on you, Shinra, if you think we're dying in this ugly box. Not now! I will assist! Let's do this!
I'm on.
Get lost!
Mamma mia. Hey, we got more points to use. That might be enough for another weapon level upgrade.
Getting old.
There's gotta be a projection mechanism around here somewhere.
Oh, we're supposed to be looking for a projection mechanism? There it is. Oh, it's immune to stuff.
Tentacle freak won't let me. Tough this one out.
Let's go after its right on first. She's about to take it out.
What to blow on? Stick 'em, loyal minion!
Pleasure.
Here comes that! Do your worst! Needs a dagger!
All right. Enough.
So, does he have the thing that can unpoison me?
Here comes that!
Doesn't look like it's happening. Let's do a chakra. Get rid of the poison. God, poison me again? Let's do another chakra.
Sorry. How do you like this?
I'm gonna do his ability just because.
Getting somewhere.
Let's turn up the grill! Gotcha! Get lost!
I think I wasted my opportunity to do a lot of damage.
Just
It's okay. It worked out.
well, let's go.
Power of his providence! Not now!
I could summon, but I don't think I want to.
And the fury of his surging seas!
We'll just fight another guy. Probably should have taken it out in one. Oh no, I got turned into a frog. I gotta use... I don't know if I have it. What's the thing you use for imp status? I don't think it's silence. Fascinating. An elixir might do it? Suppose we could throw a grenade. We can't. An elixir might do it, but that's like overkill. But not having her in the fight definitely seems risky. Alright, let's use a high potion for now. Oh, she's back. Yeah, he did it. With his, that ability I gave to his weapon, which is huge. Let's watch him. Let's see when he does it. He doesn't seem to be doing it. Carbuncle might heal us. Again, that's probably overkill.
Fight at our side.
But Carbuncle might bubble bath. That worked. Is this gonna fix me? Pretty cool.
Get your butt over here.
Oh, so he disappeared, but he'll be back. I got her limit break, but I'm not going to use it. I'll use it on this thing. Where is this thing? The last few weren't a thing. It might be fixed. Like you might not be able. It might go a fixed amounts where the next one of these. Again with this. Got it.
Now, can we please to get out of here already?
Very cool. Now we gotta rest and do the normal routine. In RPG games, you're never in a rush. You gotta do everything they tell you, everything they don't tell you to do before you do the thing they tell you to do. Okay, we got him a little bit of proficiency towards that ability. So it was the +5. Let's do another physical attack power +5. Nice, this is good. And for Yuffie, we got 16 points. So sometimes I kind of like doing like the aerial attack damage +5 boost over the attack power ones, just because it's like the one that stands out. So from like a completionist perspective, like I do that one and I just don't do the +4, the stat increase ones until I have like, you know, surplus. Because it sometimes just feels odd for one of those to be hanging out. Like you just got one of the attack power +3. I know I already got the ones from the first core, but that core is complete too, so that's another thing. It's a weird logic. I'm not defending it. But because of the various synchronized abilities and whatnots, I don't spend as much time in the air as kind of like when I started playing with her. So I might actually do... She doesn't... I assume her magic is involved in ninjutsu and other stuff. And the arrow component of her attack because of the synergized materia. Or the elemental materia, I should say. So I might actually give her +4 or +5 to take her to a nice round number. Not round number, even number. Because +5 goes to 52. I like that. 62 and 52. That feels much better. We didn't get anything, did we? Nope. This game saves pretty well, but should I do like a manual save just for old time's sake? Fine. Alright, so what are we up to now? What's like the name of the quest? Escape. That's a lot of battles altogether.
Who could have done this?
Oh, now it's turned to dread. That is no good. I kind of thought that was the way we weren't supposed to go. Okay, so that way is now closed off to us. Looks pretty messed up.
Doubt they're here to help.
Yikes. It's really cool the way they visualize this. I guess it's something akin to like Mako poisoning.
Subjects on site. It's time. Initiate the Fiat field test.
Sir.
It's Fiat. So this entire thing is like one series of tests. Oh my god.
What are you doing? Aren't you all on the same team?
Team?
Nero.
Fool. There are no teams in deep ground.
Deep ground.
The place where my brother and I like to play.
Cool. Now mind moving aside.
He kind of looks like Cloud. I didn't
Let's
say
take a
anything.
different tack.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
Now, let the games begin.
Let's witness this. We have a freak station. Oh, not a mouse! Get this freak
Isn't this wonderful?
behind me! Needs a backup!
Away.
You're in for a shock.
Like a storm ruin.
Just a surprise. Keep it up, huh?
That's out!
What a surprise.
Though her damage is proportional to MP, so maybe just a regular ability. Is he about to attack? I can't tell. Yes, you do.
Gonna pay! Get your butt over here!
Got it.
Let's give her a chakra.
Better to be safe than sorry. I sent you to a beating.
And then she'll get up there at some point.
That was close.
There we go.
Ready? Enjoying yourself?
He's pretty well pressured too.
Abnormal readings detected. The control program's been compromised. Containment protocol.
You're dead!
Got some piano coming in. Oh no, we broke through.
How dare you? How dare you stand in my way?
Oh my god. Such power. Never works out well for the scientists on the bad side.
Where were we?
There we go. Let's do a bunch of attacks now. Oof.
Oh, this'll be fun.
We're gonna need this help.
No words can do justice to this hate.
Get up! How about you pull yourself together?
This is it.
Get in the way!
Oh, jeez.
I've got you.
Have I already died, or is... Oh my god.
Goodbye!
So much.
This is bad.
Hey, you're kind of dead. Yeah, that limit didn't work out. Hey, it's kind of like a, you know, Sephiroth music. So that using the limit there really didn't work out, and I'm mad about it.
You're just gonna leave me like this?
I'm not gonna make it. If I'd only used my ATB on healing instead of a wasted limit break. Is this going to do the second half of the battle or the first half? I guess we'll find out. Okay, first half. That's fine.
Subjects on.
Skip to the battle.
Freaks only policy?
Careful. This freak's still pushover. Ready.
I said how you like this? Sorry. Might as well.
Exciting. Comes. Thorns at my side. Don't get distracted.
Nice one. This is nothing. Get lost. Get lost.
Okay, phase 1 was pretty similar, but I didn't use any magic, which I think is a good idea.
You're dead.
Okay, skip this too. I can't. What does it say? Cutscene fast forward. Oh, cool.
How dare you? How dare you stand in my way?
It's not all that much faster, but it's a little faster. Yeah, it seems to be all we could do is just,
Where were we?
Don't know
I
what
was
this
just
trap
about to
is,
heal.
but it's definitely not good.
Surrender to the darkness.
Hey, nice. That Brumal form worked. Actually, I don't know if he targeted me. Alright, let's get yourself back up. Stay out of the way of that.
Stay focused. We'll get through this.
Alright. It is taking more time, but I'm being careful. The idea is you get these windows where it's safe. Back up. Okay, let's do healing summon, yeah.
Over here.
Let's do magic damage, which is I assume is what that is. Very nice. Alright, so now we got the limit break for the next phase. So it took a little longer, but it was safer the way I did it.
Swallows us too.
You stay up, and you can use your limit right away. He's about to use Cure.
Hey, get your laser butt up. Do your work. Okay. Prepare yourself. On me, okay?
Yikes. That phase 3 is a bit of a doozy with some of these abilities that he pulls out. I don't think I had a single game over when I played the base game on normal mode. I don't think I never played on hard mode. I think I've lost some of that touch.
Subjects on site.
There's a bit of problem solving in Final Fantasy games,
Initiate its VN field
like
test.
figuring out how to deal with attacks. And in this game, there's the real time element of it too, like where to stand, when to dodge, when to be close, when to be far away. On top of the regular Final Fantasy like turn-based strategy of like weaknesses and strengths and turn and like what things in what order. So there's stuff to learn and figure out and do better at. But in the base game, I was just like, with 3 party members,
Aren't you all on the same team?
I always was able to find a way through.
Fool. There are no teams in Deep Ground.
Ground.
The place where my brother and I like to play.
Cool. Now mine's moving side. Witness thing. Free policy?
This freak still pushing up.
I was trying to be close enough to get damage on all of those attacks.
Thanks for that. Got you now. You're going down. How you like this? Bring it on.
Do I frighten you?
Get up in the air.
I sent you to
Alright, I can't pause in between phases. Alright, we did great on the second phase last time too. We ended with high health and everything we needed, so try and repeat that basic process. And then third phase, gotta do better somehow. Maybe like try and have like limits and everything ready to go.
Where were we?
Definitely not good.
Surrender to the darkness.
No biggie. How you like this?
I wonder why we're constantly losing like that much health. That's what ends up being like the big challenge.
No darkness! Get it away from me! Get it away!
messed that up?
Nose, what are you doing down there? Get up!
Stay focused. Get through this.
Do your work.
I'm gonna save the summons.
Like a chocobo? This is nothing.
Dang. Thought I had time before he focused on me.
How you like this? Safe than sorry. How you like this?
I want to save both of these.
This is what you get for crossing the ninja. Get your butt over here. Not now. This is nothing. Thought you had me. Get lost. You're going down. Not now. Get lost. You're going
Okay, good. We don't have as much health, but we got limit break, we got a summon. So we're gonna do all of those things. We're gonna do the summon first for health, then limit breaks. Okay. Summon Carbuncle.
Right at our side.
Now we need the limit break.
to go and wait to see. Run like a chocobo.
Rejoice, for you will not have to live much longer.
My God.
Yes, darkness courses through me.
Jesus Christ. Can't even see anything. There's abyssal wings? I need him to get... Damn it, I needed him to stay alive. We need to use an elixir. Oh, come on. That was not supposed to go on us. I'm so mad about that elixir.
No sleeping on the job.
Need him alive. Give me a second. Okay, we're gonna need to have double. We're gonna need to use a mega potion on ourselves. And another one.
Okay.
We might actually get lucky here. We did. Hey, Sonon got credit for it.
Let's finish this.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Whew.
Did we?
We did.
Awesome.
Don't want to spoil the moment, but we should probably get going.
I like how they use synergized ninja moves at the end
You win.
to
Sheesh.
finish him off. So his life force is something. Uh-oh, that's the end of Sunan. Oh no. He finally saved someone. Oh no. It's really creepy too. I was like 99% sure this was happening. It has all the hallmarks. He's a character who we don't know in the other game, who's becoming very connected to a character who we will meet, and therefore would have cause to wonder, well, where is he? Why wasn't he there? Well, because he died. And then once we saw the backstory...
For us.
Aw.
No. Stop it.
With his sister that he couldn't save, it's like, okay, then... The telegraphing that he's gonna have his heroic moment to do what he couldn't do the last time. There's some nice drama there. I know I talked through it, but I was still paying attention, don't worry. The chow beans. Huh. His sister is offering him one in the live stream. I'm gonna start crying. See, that's a nice thing about good storytelling, is that, you know, like, no story is truly unique. We've been telling stories as a species, as a civilization, as a community for thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. So a lot of these elements we've seen before, but that's not what matters. What matters is how you use them, how you tell it, and the fact that we love seeing these stories of sacrifice and love and fulfillment. So it doesn't matter if we've seen it before, or even if we can see it coming. If you do it well, it's always valuable. And it's never truly a copy either, like all the unique elements to this and how it connects to the rest of the story. That's adding something that wasn't previously present in this game that we already know and like. So it's really nice. Like,
You asshole!
like, it's a great idea to have a character like that to be part of her journey.
Not your sister!
I'm taking so many screenshots. I always do. Oh my god. Is she seeing... Holy shit, she's seeing the plate fall down. Oh my god. Now that I didn't think about. It's actually quite a really good connection, because their common trait as friends was their point of view of seeing Shinra's, you know, cause of death and destruction. Right? That's what unified them in their point of view and their quest. And so, you know, she loses him at the same time that Shinra does another massive attack, causing the plate to fall. So it's that theme of, like, you know, death and destruction.
Don't think I can do this alone.
I mean, it's powerful enough to have her witness a horrible tragedy, but it's in context
Join
that
her
it
team
really
and the
gains
sky's the limit.
narrative power. And then you flash forward to where we're going to meet up with her in part 2. Incredible. Such good storytelling. Now this is a DLC, and it was a smaller scale story. It doesn't make it any less good. But like, you know, like Jesse's death in part 1, here they are. Here they are meeting up with Yuffie. This is the end of part 1,
Hey,
where we
Barrett?
left Midgar.
Were you really walking the whole way?
Yep.
Calm's still pretty far, though, isn't it?
Another full day, give or take.
Question. When my mom says a full day, she means from the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. But for me,
You know,
it
that
means
tone
from the time
shift
you get up
for
in the
the-
morning, all the way through till the time you get up
For the
next
end,
morning.
ended on a little bit of a
So,
bright
which
note.
is it for you?
The
Gotta
parties
go with Elmira on that.
just finished their success story-ish
That's a relief.
in Midgar.
Is it, though?
They're gonna meet up with Yuffie.
Bet you've had to hoof it from sun up to sundown tons of times. This is all just same old, right?
That's right. But even so, we're all gonna need to stop and rest.
Looks like that guy we just fought.
Especially you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say
Anyway,
anything.
Marching into the unknown ain't easy, but don't worry, because I'm here to lead the way.
That's comforting.
Of course it is. All right, everyone, let's stop here for a minute. Leaders.
And how much more it's gonna mean that like a character like Yuffie, that we know her now, that she's part of this group.
Actually, scratch that. Let's save it for later, when we're not so close to Midgar.
Guess this is goodbye, City of Mako.
I'm really excited for part 2. I'm glad I saved the DLC as a way to lead into it.
Like this?
Yep, just like that.
Cool.
This little beat is also brilliant too, to give us more time with these characters in a way that they might be
No way! A car!
they might not be able to when they start part 2, where you kind of have to begin a new story from scratch and start things off, and it's got to be moving because you got to allow the player, you know, to play. You don't want them watching a 10-minute movie to start the game. So using this DLC as a way to give them more time too at the start of their journey for part 2 is great. So in the credits there was a voice actor for Chocobo Bill, and I was like, I don't remember a Chocobo Bill. Now I know who it is.
Sorry about that.
No need to apologize, ma'am.
I was scanning the names of the voice actors in the credits, looking for Wedge, for Badger from Breaking Bad. I don't remember the name of the actor. Unfortunately, I apologize.
Look at that. Where's a roof when you need one?
Gonna be okay?
So I guess we don't get to play any more Fort Condor.
Weird. My stomach's in knots.
That's its way of telling you it's hungry. Let's move.
But yeah, as I was saying, like the DLC's great, and we had focus on a character with a companion. But one of the great elements of the base game is you have a whole party of characters, and they're all interesting, and they all have personality. And then with this remake, they gave them all more lines, more time, more backstory. Ooh. His DLC is doing a lot.
It's been a while, huh?
It's introducing Zack.
Long time no see. How you been? Listen.
He looks like Cloud too.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I didn't say anything.
I'm back!
Yeah, she took off with some guy that kind of looked like you. I wonder what that's about.
Aerith?
Cool. So it was just two chapters, and chapter 2 was mostly just the track, the combat. So it wasn't like that long. We didn't have a lot of time where we could just roam around and waste screen time. But yeah, very nice, you know, self-contained-ish DLC. Alright, so we can fight this Weiss guy. I don't remember Weiss or Nero. I think these are added characters to probably give... Weiss seems like we're going to see him in part 2. So that's an interesting element. And could fight him, I guess. Meh. New combat simulator challenges have also been added to chapter 2. I guess I can save. Always good to do that. What can I do from here? So I can't leave the main menu. Yeah, I remember this from the base game. You can do stuff from the menu, like go into chapters, right? Yeah, chapter selection. So you can kind of go wherever you want and do whatever. So if you want to do more Fort Condor, you could just go back to a chapter where you have access to it. That's all good, but I'm kind of not in the mood. It's only been an hour of streaming. I still don't know if I feel like playing more Fort Condor though. So I didn't do any of the Shinra combat simulation battles. I guess they were added after the game. Didn't collect all the enemy intel. That's fine. 4 enemies assessed. Yeah, the only weapon ability we didn't learn was in sight. We didn't do it enough to get the proficiency. Yeah, manuscripts. What were those? Are they only available in hard mode? They must be. I think the base game had them too. Oh, cool. We got stuff. I guess we had this from before. Cute. I like the art style. Kind of has a Yoshitaka Amano look to it, like the old Final Fantasy concept art. Awesome. Let's go to the title screen. I did save. I didn't do anything too important after. Get that nice music as an outro. This would have been a good time to do all that debriefing about my thoughts on the story that I did during it. So I kind of cheapened the moment for the viewers. I mean, I was following along. I was saying things that were kind of like automatic in my head that I wasn't coming up with on the spot, but that had been bouncing around in there while playing through the story, and just kind of seeing things that I was somewhat expecting, a little bit not expecting. I was able to just synthesize all these thoughts in real time. Nevertheless, it's a good skill, I think, in streaming to be able to separate the experience is something and then the analysis, and that's hard because you got to remember it while it's happening. So you're still watching it and still thinking, and you're not like, if I play a game, I'm not sitting there thinking about what I'm going to say immediately while it's happening to like my friends to talk about it. I like doing that, but I'll do it after the fact. I'll revisit it. But in streaming, it's usually the case that like you want to experience something and then provide thoughts immediately after. So when you're watching it, even if you're like quiet to let the moment play, you want to be able to have some thoughts collected and organized so that afterwards you can talk about them without missing things. And that can be pretty tough. Like I've often watched streamers do something like Elden Ring, where the intro is a couple minutes of a backstory movie, and unless like you're gonna sit there and take notes of all the things said, after it ends, your brain is kind of remembering a Swiss cheese processing of all those things. And so it's then hard to talk to them in any meaningful way, let alone even remember them in your brain. But I think it helps to try and, in the moment, remember markers, remember certain keywords to get back to. Keywords either in like names you hear, places, concepts, or keywords in terms of vibes you're getting, and kind of dramatic devices that you're deconstructing. So then afterwards you can kind of go through your list of keywords and be like, oh yeah, I remember what that was. That applied to this, and here's my thoughts on that story. So I'll try and do that more often in the future rather than talking over things. Alright, so after this DLC, I'm going to uninstall this part 1, and a lot of my choices now are dictated by storage space or storage capacity. So I can kind of have installed one-ish big game at a time, because I want to leave room on my hard drive for my recordings, which if I do like a 2.5 hour session for a game that is like the screen is changing constantly, so not like a board game or point and click game where compression can turn a long playtime into much smaller video size. But if it's something like Hogwarts Legacy, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy, with each frame, much of the screen is different from the previous frame. So compression isn't as effective, and so you get larger file sizes, and so I need to leave room on my hard drive for those. Like 30 gigs or so worth is usually about right for one recording. So I kind of got Final Fantasy VII Part 2 is like 100 something gigs, like 100 gigs to install. 120 maybe, somewhere in that ballpark. And Baldur's Gate 3 is also in that ballpark, so I can't have both of them installed at the same time. So it's either one now, it's going to be one now and then one later, and so I don't know what order I want to do them in. It was nice to do this DLC as a potential intro into Final Fantasy VII Part 2, But I'm going to argue that even if I don't do it immediately, this has still served its function of refreshing the world and the story to me. So if I like take a detour to Baldur's Gate, it's still okay. So we'll see. You'll all find out soon. As always, thanks for joining. Hope you had a good time. Bye-bye, Final Fantasy VII. Trying to wait to get the music cue.